Hey guys, this is a DoorDash video despite the fact that I am wearing an Amazon Flex jacket. I'm on a route, it's fantastic, yay. Alright, so I've tried to make this video like 4 or 5 times now, and I just don't like where it lands. I wanted the video to be like the de facto, platinum experiment. This is, the ultimate video to see if it's worth it or not. And every time I don't know, I don't think that's the right way to look at it. So I'm just going to try to get my thoughts out there. So if this is a stream of consciousness word vomit, I apologize. But I think the best way to really go about these is just to share our individual experiences and let you guys decide if it's worth it for yourself. So let's go. First, let's just kind of go down the list of what they promise, starting off with Dash Now. And notice the wording there, it's priority to Dash Now. For my market, I can literally Dash Now 24/7. It's actually really great, and it's probably the best part of Platinum. But it really sucks that you have to obviously maintain those metrics to do that. It really sucks as well when I'm part-time and am hardly doing 100 deliveries per month, even when I'm focusing most of my time on DoorDash, which is the big drawback. We'll get to that later. I know in some markets, even having Platinum, it's difficult to Dash Now. So, make of that what you will in your own market. So this one, solid, actually helpful, just really convenient even when I don't necessarily need it in my market. So I'll give that one like an A tier bonus on Platinum. But let's go down to the next one. And that is top priority for high paying offers. This one's obviously like the main benefit, or one of the main benefits to this is that you're supposed to be getting good offers for accepting all of the garbage that I had to do leading up to this. I won't say that it's bad, because the more I did it, I actually did end up averaging a higher hourly average, higher order average, higher orders per hour actually, as well, which is really cool. But after being a month out of it and just doing DoorDash kind of on the back burner with all my other better apps, I'm still getting great offers without Platinum. And I'm not even gold, I'm not even silver, I have tanked. I am at like 9, 8, 7% right now, and I'm still getting solid offers. And I just field that, and field my apps. I take the good ones. And a lot of people say cherry picking is dead. Not for me. So just experiment and figure that out for yourself in your market, again, because that's really the big thing in all this, is that what is it for you in your market. On to the next one. Okay, and so this is actually the one that I thought was going to be the game changer, was access to large orders, or like the catering program. Man, and I didn't get a single one. And that's not because my market doesn't have it, because I've met people who did do it and who were doing it for a lot less time. I've been doing this for years, and they had only begun this like this year, and they got on the catering program, and they said, on a good week, they got like 2 or 3, big catering orders a week, if that. So like, for it to be worth it for me, like I got to get one of those every day pretty much, especially when I already have a catering app, deliver that, like that has its own fluctuations, and that's a whole nother thing. But like right now I'm doing great. I did 2 today, and I've got another 2 tomorrow. So if I don't need it on DoorDash, I'm not going to go for it. It's Platinum in that aspect is not worth it for me. I know in some markets like St. Louis, sounds like you're getting those, all the time. So again, figure that out for yourself. In my experience, I literally didn't get a single one all month. So definitely F tier perk for that for me. So on to the next one. Now this one, honestly, I don't even know why they put it there. They literally don't do anything different. They just like start a little jingle at the beginning of your call or something, being like, oh, we're going to send you to our VIP support. And then they literally give you the exact same support, people who don't have any power over anything and can't help you with anything. F- tier, like Z tier, worst perk they have. It's a lie, like it's completely untrue. They don't do anything different. It's all just sparkles and whatever to make you feel better. They haven't actually resolved a single one of my issues that I had that month at all. Like, they didn't fix it faster or anything. They just didn't even solve it. So VIP Dasher support, absolutely worthless. They don't do anything better. They don't have better qualifications to help you for reimbursement or, you know, doing things quicker or whatever. Like, they still have the accent. It's not very clear English. I could go on. That, like, my experiences with them really pissed me off. And the VIP Dasher support does not exist, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments below if you had a similar experience with them, because it really stuck with me how bad it was when they were claiming that it's supposed to be better. So anyways, let's go to the next one, which is of course the last one and is also pretty useless. I don't use DoorDash. I ain't trying to get high on my own supply, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make money, not waste it. I will gladly take people's money who wants to spend, you know, $100 on Taco Bell for whatever, like 3 items, and I will make money if I'm able to, but I will not order this. The very rare occasions are when, like, Uber has given me 50% off a couple times, and that about breaks even to what I'd normally spend after the tip. So I'm like, hey, I'll take that, but 30% is not enough. So not a perk in my opinion. Hey, if you order DoorDash all the time, but again, if you're in this line of work, like, just go up and get it yourself, dog. You're gonna save so much money. So yeah, those are the perks, supposedly. Okay, so let's actually talk about the requirements first real quick. I kind of already went over them a little bit, but as of right now in my market, it's 70% acceptance rate. I think 4.7 rating, and 100 deliveries in the past 30 days. A lot of places that's going up. You need like 80 or I think even 90% in some places, as well as 80%, or yeah, sorry, acceptance rate. You need a higher rating, and you need like 150 deliveries, which one is wild to me that, you know, DoorDash prides themselves basically on like having so many part-timers who work like less than 10 hours a week. And if you're going to bump up that number, people working that much, it's literally not possible to get that many deliveries done in that amount of time. So you're just like excluding 90% of your workforce from the good stuff, supposedly. So that's just, I don't understand that. I will say that the 100 deliveries did get easier. I was probably averaging like 2 deliveries an hour, so that just made it so hard to trudge through it, especially when they were all so bad. But I did start to get more stacks when I was in like gold and platinum, and it did seem like I was just getting pings more in general, so maintaining that was a little bit easier. But you know what happens when you're gone for a week, like I was, you know, on my first year anniversary. Like, what am I going to do? Dash an extra 20 hours the week before to keep that up? I don't want to put that much energy into one app when I can field all of my other apps and make so much more. Which, spoiler alert, this video is coming out before that one. Subscribe for that, because it is one of the craziest weeks I've ever had, and that's coming out soon, so definitely check that out when it comes out. But like, I didn't focus on DoorDash that whole week, and I was just doing my other apps, and I did so much better than I ever would have focusing just on platinum. So again, having some perspective, being another month out of it and really focusing on my other apps and not worrying about platinum, better earnings, better use of my time, and just my mental sanity. It's just so much better. So that's kind of where I stand on it. But yeah, so let's kind of jump into the vibes a bit of it. Like, again, I remember the first couple weeks of it, like, still earning $16 to $18, $20 an hour if I was lucky. But the more I did it and the more I worked some of the busier hours, that average did go up. But again, like, it's not as good as multi-apping. So, oh, and the mileage as well, still atrocious. There were very few days where I was actually like pulling $2 a mile. So if I'm not going to get $2 a mile no matter what I do, like, I'm at least going to get a higher hourly for it on my other apps, if that makes sense. So again, I think overall, actually, let's rewind a little bit. I essentially did the same experiment back when Diamond program came out, and my, you know, findings for that experiment essentially was, yeah, you were getting better, you know, earnings and mileage on average, but compared to multi-apping, that multi-apping is still better than the average that you did with Diamond. So the same thing applies here, where even though Platinum is better, Platinum DoorDash is better than, you know, cherry picking DoorDash, but cherry picking multi-apps is better than Platinum just DoorDash. And for me, with how much I use the apps and what I'm trying to do to get out of relying on these apps, it's not worth it. Just get more apps. So if you do only have DoorDash, I recommend totally get Platinum. It'll probably bring you the most profit and be the best use of your time. But if you're doing this even as a side hustle, or if you're doing it full time, like, I definitely recommend, sure, try it out, but don't just get DoorDash. Get as many as you can, as fast as you can. Even if there's long wait lists, I'm still on Instacart's wait list for like, I don't know, over a year, almost 2 years now, I think. But I think the other thing is just that, like, again, for how much I work it's very, very hard for me to maintain Platinum and multi-app. I know some people can do it, and especially if you're full-time, it's probably a lot easier to do that, but for me, it's not worth it. So yeah, and I think that's really about it. So sorry this came out about like a month after I promised, but thanks for watching, and definitely drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. What has your experience with Platinum been like? I will try to respond to as many as I can, and hopefully we can get some good discussion down there. But other than that, don't forget to subscribe for that coming up video, and I will see you in the next one.